Hey guys, today we're going to finish up the circulatory system. So your work for today is going to be to take notes like normal. I'm attaching a little 4-minute video clip on blood types that I thought was a pretty good explanation, but that's optional, obviously. The other thing I want you guys to do tonight is there's going to be a Google form where you're going to do part 1 of our lab, which involves taking your resting pulse and then taking your pulse after exercising. So just entering that in, and please do that as soon as you can tomorrow so that Dr. Hazelton and I can tabulate the results and then email you the lab, which is going to be to graph it and do like a little just answer a few questions. Okay, so please do that tonight or today as soon as you can. Okay, so let's get started with blood. Okay, so blood is the connective tissue that's flowing through our veins and arteries, obviously. They have cells suspended in a watery solution, and it serves as a transport medium. It helps maintain homeostasis. So how does blood help maintain homeostasis? So think about like what's on your red blood cells, hemoglobin, and what does hemoglobin carry? Oxygen, for example. So it helps move the oxygen to cells that need it. This is not in your note packet. I think it got left out on accident. So if you would at least add the words in bold, I think that would be good. Blood constituents include plasma, which is your liquid portion of blood, red blood cells, which carry oxygen on the hemoglobin, white blood cells protect your body from disease, and platelets, which aid in blood clotting. So this is what they look like in a blood vessel. So you have your plasma, you have your red blood cells. I think these look like jelly donuts a little bit. Platelets, white blood cells. Okay, so blood groups are a classification that's based on your proteins, which are antigens present on the surface of your red blood cells. So you can be type O, A, B, or AB. And the blood groups must match for a successful blood transfusion. Okay, so if you have these antigens on your red blood cells, you will have these antibodies in your plasma. So if you have an A antigen, you have an anti-B. So you have an antibody that would recognize the protein B, and you would be blood type A. So the blood type comes from the antigens. So you have antigen B, you have antibodies A, blood type B. If you have A and B antigens, you have neither A nor B antibodies because you don't want them to attack the antigens on your blood. You have blood type AB. And then if you have neither A nor B, you have both in antibodies in your plasma, you're type O, meaning like 0. Type O is the universal blood donor, and type AB is the universal blood recipient. Okay, so we're going to fill out this chart in a different format on the next slide. Okay, so blood types, antigens, and antibodies, and these will be in a homework that I assign on Thursday. Okay, so if you are blood type A, you have the A antigen, so just make sure to label that as A in your note packets, and this is antibody B, so you could just say anti-B. If you are B, you have the B antigen, you have antibody A in your plasma. If you're AB, A and B, you don't have any antibodies in your plasma. And if you are O, you don't have antigens on your blood, but you have both antibodies in your plasma. Okay, so I'm gonna pull something else up. Okay, so let's look at this real quick. Okay, so this is just like an example of what your blood looks like. says click on the blood type. So this is the redcross.org. So type A, you have A antigens on your red blood cells, and then you have B antibodies in your plasma. For group B, it's switched. You have B antigens, A antibodies. Group AB, you have both in your red blood cells. In type O, you have neither in your red blood cells, but both antibodies in your plasma. Okay, hold on. Let me get back to our notes. So new share. Okay. All right, so you should be seeing this hopefully. Okay, so, oh my gosh. I don't know why it's making that noise. Okay, so if you are blood type A, you can donate to A and AB blood types. If you're blood type B, you can donate to B and AB blood types. If you are AB, you can only donate to yourself. And then if you are O, you're the universal donor, so you can donate to everyone. Okay, so now we want to know who can we get blood from. So if you are blood type A, you can obviously get from another person with A, but you can also get from O because there are no antigens that would react with the antibody B. So you're able to get blood from O. Same with B. B can get from itself, but it can also get from O because there are no B antigens, or there are no antigens, period, so it would not react with the antibody A. If you are AB, you can get blood from everyone because it has no antibodies that would react with anything. And then if you're O, you can only get blood from yourself because they have the antibodies present for both types of blood. Oh my goodness, what was that noise? Okay. So importance of blood types. In whole blood transfusions, you need to match the donor and recipient. If the blood types get mixed incorrectly, the red cells can clump together, which is called agglutination, and it can be really painful or fatal. So there's a few blood disorders you should know. Anemia is when you're not carrying enough oxygen, and so you're not having, you have too few blood cells or too little hemoglobin in the blood. The blood cannot carry enough oxygen. It can be caused by iron or vitamin deficiency. The symptoms are pale, weak, and tired. So you will know if you're anemic if your iron is really low. You probably have to take a vitamin for that. Sickle cell anemia is a hereditary disease when the blood cells are sickle shaped. So this is the sickle shape. Basically, they aren't going to flow properly through your vessels, and it's going to lead to a blockage. We've talked about this one before. And then hemophilia is the reduced ability of a blood to clot. So minor injuries can result in severe blood loss, and it's often hereditary. Yeah. Okay, so circulatory system and homeostasis. Homeostasis, remember, is keeping the internal environment of your body balanced. This is showing you cellular respiration, food, glucose, and oxygen into the mitochondria. You get ATP, water, and carbon dioxide out as waste. So exercise helps your heart beat faster because you're going to need more ATP. It's going to bring oxygen and food around, and it's going to remove more carbon dioxide and waste. It helps with disease. So if you have poor lung or heart function, your heart's going to beat faster, again, to bring your oxygen to your cells. So you need to work harder to bring oxygen and food to your cells and remove waste. Okay, so we're going to stop there, and then we'll pick up with immune system, I don't know, Friday or Monday. Okay. Talk to you later.